Morning. Apparently I got some sheep out, so that's great. Shall we? Last night, right on dark, I had a phone call from the chap I rent this field from saying, I've walked around the sheep tonight and I can only count 14 and there was 17 in here when you dropped them in. And I thought, well that's handy because I thought there was 19. So that's not a good start. There's nothing I could do last night because it was pitch black. So I said, look, I'll come and have a look first light. So here I am at first light, having a look. I don't know if you can see, these GoPros are so rubbish, but I had a feeling those little ram lambs are slipping under the fence over there. And I think they've just snuck back, which would be ace because we don't really have time for this sort of stuff at the moment. Chasing lambs around the wood would not be ideal. I think they've been sneaking under there. That's a massive anticlimax, but that's made my day if that's right. Let me just have a count up. Right, we got them back. They've been going under there. When I was there, I just see in my headlights some eyes in here. I mean, that ain't bad at all, is it? Cut a little fence post in there. How was stinging nettles still getting me in November? That's what I want to know. Oh mate, some fix, look at that. So glad that was a minor incident. Morning. It's actually a new day today. Look at that, blue sky. So yesterday got a bit hectic after the most disappointing lamb search and rescue ever documented. It rained biblically and I just went and sorted out some sheep's feet and it was all a bit boring. Come on, Hans. Anywho, today, goats are out, ducks are out, deakies out. Just booked in 2 cattle to go to Ashford on Tuesday, so I am just going to go and check they've both got their ear tags because in the UK they have to have 2 ear tags to go anywhere, and mine have a lovely habit of losing a tag or 2. So I'm just going to get them ordered if we need any. Hopefully they turn up in time. Shear well, the world is watching. Oh, you're actually missing a tag, aren't you? Are you? Can't see under that hair. Oh, you are? Okay, what's your number? Imagine trying to read that. 400 something. Fab. What, hun? I know, crazy gal. Sick reversing, Chris. Thanks. Right, you've seen these before. It is our ewe lambs that we are retaining with a bit of luck. They've got worms. We do fecal egg counts because we're pretty cool. I don't even know where my unit is. I hid it and now I can't find it. If you're not doing fecal egg counts, why are you not? Where is my unit? Oh yeah, it's over there. I thought someone hit my unit. Why aren't you fecal egg counting your sheep? You should be. There are major problems with resistance to worms and are wormers that we have to treat them. So, go and pick up some poo, send it to the vet, find out first if they need worming. Easy. So obviously a lot of wormers aren't that expensive. So you think, right, it's easier just to buy the wormer rather than spend 15 quid on a poo sample. I might as well just put that 15 quid towards a bottle of wormer. And I get you thinking, I really do. But it's short term. In the long term, it's so much better to try and worm for what you need to worm for. I'm not gonna stand here and lecture you, but it's a better thing if you can all do it a bit, try and do it. We worm counted these and I can't remember, they're high, they've got a high amount. So we bought a bottle of wormer, we're gonna worm them. And then what I'm gonna do is in a week's time, I'm gonna poo sample them again and see if the wormer even works. So stay tuned for that hot content. Right, just gonna put this in there, like this. Got my gates on the truck, still from yesterday where I went and done some bad feet. Just gonna set this bad boy up like this. He's some YouTuber now, isn't he? I hope that worked because I forgot where I was standing, so. Let's get sheep in. Go on, you little sods. Don't do that, mate. Gotcha! Slowy's here. About time. Slowy's been off doing the looker this morning, whilst I've been farting about. I'm glad we're getting them wormed now because they're starting to look wormy. See what I mean? Look at this little girl. She's absolutely hammering it out. They look like they need it, if you know what I mean. Grey faced up, more feet aren't very good though.
I'll behave.
What's that?
Don't.
You're having to trim lamb's feet, are you?
First time for everything.
Most pointless breed. Was meant to do this yesterday, but my wormer didn't turn up till about 3:45. And it gets dark about 5 now, so no time. So I've got a wormer and also some of this. I noticed in my lambs when we moved them the other day. You see how they're getting very, very crispy ears. You see their ears are bit deficient. My sheep are mouldy, so I'm going to drench them with that as well as a wormer. So yeah, this shouldn't take too long.
Right, Doc, we've got a party to go to.
Yeah, Zoe and I are off to a party this evening. Zoe's a guest speaker at a dinner thing. Doing the night shift as well, haven't we, Zoe? We got to knock off early because we got to go somewhere. Can't remember where it is. We said to each other, like, we always turn opportunities down like that because we're always tired or busy or whatever, but we're making more of a thing to try and go to these things. So we're off out tonight. Do you want to do the worming then?
How much do they have?
They're 3.5 mil. I've set it up for you. I'm only doing the worming because they're different weights, and I know you'll be like, oh, I just gave that one 40 mil. Oops.
You're going the right way about breaking up.
This gun is a heap of rubbish. That's the last 3. She's struggling. All done. Pretty certain it's a bit of orf they've got there, so hopefully I don't catch that. Like last year, because that was a hoot. Just changing me a battery. I've got 4 units out at the moment, so that's 4 batteries need changing every sort of 4 to 5 days. It's just a lot of fun at the moment. So I've got to go and check 2 mobs of sheep now because we're out tonight and sheep. And then I've got to go home and clean my fingernails. So I think we'll catch up tomorrow. How about that? Welcome to a new day. We just got our store lambs in, see? Store lambs. Really happy with my store lambs this year. Really happy. Nice sort of little shapy lambs. Sweet. So we got some oats to graze up there, so I thought I'd show you it. It's not very far at all, right? I don't know how far, like 600 meters. But we've got a very busy road that way and then just strawberry infrastructure that way. I only really need to run them up there, but I have a Springer Spaniel and you can just imagine they're in there and then it's just bedlam. So I brought the trailer along, we're just gonna run them up there. Trailer's at a real angle, so it's made it a really steep ramp. I think they'll go. We have arrived, 1 minute journey. This is what I mean, so it's just strawberries all the way through, and then on the other side here, it's just a busy dual carriageway. There's no fence that way. Down there's another dual carriageway. Not worth it, right? So back in here, I had to stop here because it's a bit of a hard standing. And then we're just gonna run the lambs through here. Of course they're up on there. They're trying to go for a compost pile. Trying to run through the compost. So that's the first load onto this. These are oats. So these were grown for human consumption, combined, and then these are what are called volunteers. It's what the combine didn't collect. And someone done the most shocking job in the world on these. I don't know what went wrong, but something. Because we've got one hell of a crop of oats. I wanted to save these till about March, but having spoken to a couple of people, when they're this far forward and they're starting to get rust in them, or is that septoria? I don't know. I might have just made a word up, but that might be what that is. Anyways, disease in them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the sheep on here to graze it down, not kill it off, just graze it right down so that there's less disease in the leaf and there's just not so much foliage. I wanted to get on these whilst it was still warm. So we're on these first. We've got 2 fields of this, and then we're gonna start getting onto the cover crops and stuff like that. But I mean, look at that. There's a bit of grub there. I have no idea how well this is gonna hold lambs up. I got a funny feeling that it might hold them a lot better than what I expect. So what I'm gonna do is bring some colour ewes down as well, and we're gonna really get on top of it now. I've never grazed oats in November to try and get back on them again in March. There is one thing, that these are spring oats, so if we have a really harsh cold winter, there is a likelihood that they won't survive. And to be honest, the wet weather we've had recently, I'm expecting it to just go dry and cold. So I just really hope that there's a nice crop back there in sort of March time for us to come back around and then just sort of finish some lambs on, or maintain some finished lambs on. That's the dream right there. Like, I wish I just had some string. What a lap. Go on, guys. That is the most awkward ewe you've ever seen in your life. Every year we put a couple of ewes in just to keep the lambs a bit steady. And every year I choose the most stubborn old ewe ever. And they just end up causing more grief than anything. Don't go down there, guys. Guys, don't go down there. Guys. No. Oh, that's a lot harder to walk on than I thought. Christ. Goodness me. Oh, they're gone. Oh, lovely. Whoa. Oh, I thought it was a strawberry then. I thought I was in luck for a little snack. Gutted. Right, it's a really nice job done. I was a little bit concerned that when you first put them on the oats that they'd take a minute to get into them, but they are tucking in lovely. They're happy as Larry. I'm going to leave this one here. If you have made it this far, then please click the little subscribe button. Keeps me encouraged. And also, if you did like it, click on the little thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, just double click on the thumbs down. Appreciate you being here. Till next time.